Science has proved these things of Quran. Since human beings were born, they searched for meaning and found answers in scientific scriptures. Many things have become true. Today we are going to watch the science section in the video and the interesting secrets mentioned in the Quran. Watch this video till the end and subscribe for a new review, as it tells you many things you have never heard of. Ocean. In chapter 40 line it is said that the ocean is so deep that we can't even imagine, and it is said that, above those waves that are covered by the waves of the sea are clouds above those clouds that are dark above one another. What we all know is that the waves flow above the sea, but marine scientists in recent times, it has been found in the research done by using marine machines that the waves flow inside the sea and it cannot be seen with our eyes. In the Quran, the waves above and the waves inside and the clouds above the sea and the dark passage in the deep sea are mentioned. Until now, man can swim up to 70 meters without light and go into the sea. The matter is said in the Quran 1400 years ago, and it is very surprising. Mountains. The Quran has a very beautiful description of mountains. In verse 78, chapter 6:7, it says, "Did we not make the earth a resting place for you and the mountains firm and sharp?" Does this mean that the mountains form the deep roots of the earth? This is what geophysicist Frank Press said in his book Preparation. Mount Everest is 9 kilometers high from the Earth, and it is said that it goes up to 125 kilometers in the Earth's interior. This matter was discovered a few centuries ago with the discharge of the tectonic plate chain. Origin of life. Water has also been created for living things. 80% of the cytoplasm in human cells is water. All living things on Earth were created from water. It was confirmed only after the discovery of science through a microscope. Whereas a desert without water is very surprising on this Earth. Iron. Not a naturally occurring element. It is said to have come to Earth from outer space. It really surprised us a few years ago that scientists discovered that the bronze stones that exploded on Earth from space are iron. Similarly, these meteorites also exploded and scattered to pieces when they touched the Earth because it contained iron, and this matter is mentioned in the Quran chapter 57-25, which says that we have sent iron as the greatest power under the earth for the benefit of mankind. It has been said that even the scientists of the 7th century could not find the truth that iron did not belong to the earth but came from another matter. The sky is protection. We all know that the cloud protects us from the dangerous sounds of the sun. Maybe if there was no cloud, the radiation of the sun would have turned us human beings into ash. Similarly, the cloud protects us from the harsh work on Earth. If we go a little beyond the cloud on Earth, it will be about -275 degrees Celsius. It is said that the cloud is like a greenhouse to save us human beings from the dangerous radiation of the sun and from this terrible task. It is said in the Quran chapter 21 verse 32 that we keep the cloud as a protective roof for you, but you ignore our clouds. Today's modern science and scientists say that they are given in the Quran as a protection or a source. We only found out about the security of the cloud during the year. Expansion of universe. It is said in the Quran that space is expanding even before man started researching space. It is in the 51st chapter, 47th line that we created the space as the power of our creation. We will continue to expand it. It was discovered a few centuries before the expansion of space. Physicist Stephen Hawking describes the expansion of space in his book A Brief History of Time. He said that this is the most revolutionary invention of the 20th century. But the surprising thing is that before the invention of the telescope, it is said in the Quran that the Sun's orbit is called Astro number 1512. According to Nicholas Copernicus's theory, the Sun is motionless, and the planets revolve in circular orbits. All the scientists believed this to be true until the 20th century, but now it has become clear that all the planets, Moon and stars in space that revolve around the Sun and the Moon and the Sun in a circular orbit have been proven. It is said that he created night and day and kept the Sun and the Moon floating in a circular orbit, but some centuries ago scientists said this was wrong. But today's scientists say that this is true in the Quran. Pain receptus. Tissues that can feel pain for a long time. What scientists say is that the herb is included, but it is only recently discovered that it is in our skin that we cannot feel pain without this tissue. After the fire burns out, let us create it again so that they will continue to suffer pain. Truly, Allah is very wise and powerful, that's why He keeps the dishes that cause pain in His shoulder instead of in the brain. This is also said in the Quran 1400 years ago. This is a very surprising thing. Lying and actions. Abu Sahil, a very bad person, lived during the time of Prophet Muhammad and in rebuke of him. Allah says in Quran chapter 96 verses 15 and 16, "There is no doubt in this matter that if anyone does not stop his sins and false deeds, I will take his forehead and lose him," means blame that person, don't tell me. But he was talking about the evil thought that can be formed in the front part of the human brain. The front part of the human brain has the power to think. In English, it is called the frontal lobe. Today's modern science has discovered the power of the front part and the back part of the human brain only in the 20th century. But in the Quran it was there. Share your thoughts on these 9 things that have always been said about it in the comments. If you like this video, then like and share and subscribe, and see you in another interesting video.